What's up, everybody? Today we are in the neighborhood of Conquistadores in Laureles. I'm here with Franco.
What's up, everyone?
We're going to be going over the pros and cons of living in this neighborhood. We're also going to do a walkthrough of one of the apartments that we have for sale out here. You want to stay tuned because it is a penthouse. It's beautiful. So let's get started with the pros. What's the first pro, Franco, of living in this neighborhood?
All right, so the first pro is that it's walkable.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that because Conquistadores, well, all of Laureles is all flat.
Yeah.
And it makes it easy to walk everywhere like we're doing right now. And which brings me to my next pro is like, look how beautiful these neighborhoods are. Like, look at the greenery. It's like green everywhere. You've got locals walking around.
Yeah.
It's a safe neighborhood. And you could even walk at night and you feel safe because they actually put a lot of lights in these neighborhoods because they are residential. Another pro, I would say, is that the cost. The cost of buying an apartment in Laureles is lower than buying an apartment in a neighborhood like El Poblado. Even though this is an Estrato 5, which is the second highest socioeconomic stratus in Colombia, it's a nice neighborhood, it's safe, it's clean, it's beautiful, but it's lower cost. The reason why it's lower cost is because of, I think, the location. We're basically located in the middle of the city. You could get an apartment here at a lower cost than in El Poblado or like the high-end neighborhoods of Envigado. Another pro, talking about the location, since it is centrally located, Franco,
Right.
you've got like the main roads that go through here.
You do have the main roads. You also have the main highway that goes
Right.
here, so you're right next to it. If you have a car, it's easy access to it.
Yeah, so getting in and out is really easy. Another pro is like, for example, take a look at the what's behind me here. It's you've got a bunch of little parks here, and for example, this is like a big walkway here. We're headed to the penthouse that you guys will want to show you, but you've got these parks here where you see locals walking their dogs, you see locals just walking around, or some people will just have like lunch out here, etc. It's really nice. Another pro is that it is very residential. We touched on this, but why that's a pro for a lot of people is because most people that buy an apartment out here, they buy it for lifestyle. They want to live here, whether it's part-time or full-time, but they want to be in a neighborhood that is not saturated or super touristy. So this would be that neighborhood. It's definitely very local. It definitely feels like a Colombian neighborhood. You'll have every now and then like the fruit guy walking by with his cart, or the mazamorra man screaming mazamorra, so you could come down and buy the mazamorra. So it's more of an authentic experience than, you know, being in a touristy area.
Another pro of living here in Conquistadores, and it's one of my favorites, is how close you are to Parques del Río. If you don't know Parques del Río, that's where they hang all the Christmas lights. It's a huge park. A lot of locals, foreigners go there, and you're literally walking distance to it.
Yeah, and it's right on the river. And I'm sure you've seen it. If you've seen like the famous Medellin Christmas lights.
Exactly.
That's where it's at, Parques del Río. So a lot of people go there just to exercise. They do have like a cafe there, which is really nice. It's literally like that way, right?
It is. No, it's that way.
Oh, it's that way?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're very close to it. We could walk there, but since we're walking to this apartment to show you the penthouse, we're not going to go that way. But yeah, that's a good point. All right, yeah, we're here at the building, which is right there. Ooh, that building, it's all the way, the penthouse is all the way at the top. There's these trees in the way, but okay, so now Franco's going to go do the walkthrough in his studio.
Yeah.
Franco, get out of here. All right, he's gone.
All right, so I'm back in the studio. Let's do the walkthrough of this penthouse. Here you get a glimpse of the building. So this penthouse is a 2-bedroom penthouse with a private terrace. Here you get a glimpse also of the living areas and the dining areas. We have an extended balcony here that looks into Conquistadores, and you get a bit of view of Parques del Río as well. Also, at the end of this walkthrough, I'm gonna go over on the map where we're located and kind of show you what's around you. You saw the elevator there, so that's what's cool about this apartment or this penthouse, is that the elevator goes straight to the unit. Modern kitchen. It's 202 square meters, 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it's only 1 year old with double parking space. HOA fees are 500,000 pesos per month, which comes out to be 135 US dollars. And here is the first guest bedroom, or the guest bedroom, with the full bathroom that it has, the private bathroom. And we're gonna walk into the spacious master bedroom that has its own balcony and viewing to the other side of Conquistadores. Now you have a lot of space, right? You have 202 square meters. This is ideal for buyers who want space and they enjoy Conquistadores, right? Or living in Laureles and they enjoy Conquistadores. And you know, you saw the pros that we mentioned. And here's the terrace, by the way. Look how big this terrace is. Imagine having barbecues and having friends and family over. So you have a lot of space to work with. So let's head over to the map and I'll show you exactly where we're located and what's around us. Okay, so here is the listing for this penthouse. It is on our website, and if you guys do want to check it out, then go to MedellinLivingRealEstate.com. There you can check out all of the listings that we have available. So let's scroll down to the map that we have here to show you exactly where Conquistadores is on the map. So it's this triangle area right here in Laureles, and where the building's located, it's on the right hand side, bottom right hand corner of Conquistadores. And let's go to Google Maps because I have everything highlighted here, what I want to show you guys real quick. So I'll zoom out and show you here where Conquistadores is. For reference, the first park of Laureles is right here, second park is right here, and Conquistadores is right over here. So right in between Conquistadores and those parks is actually a university. You also have a shopping mall, Centro Comercial Unicentro. They have SmartFit there for a gym, SmartFit. They also have an Éxito, and they also have a cinema. They have Cine Colombia there for watching movies. So let's zoom in a little bit. This red area here, this is where the building's located, and if you can see right just above is Parques del Río, and that little patch of grass, so you're walking distance to the park there. And the main highways that are around you, you have the Autopista Sur, let's call it like a freeway. You have Avenida 33, that's one of the main highways here, or main roads here, that goes into Laureles. And another last thing that I want to point out is La 70, the nightlife of Laureles is right here. La 70, this black line that I highlighted. A little bit farther up north is where most of the bars and the dance clubs are, and the nightlife. And then just a little bit farther up north, you'll have the stadium there if you like to go watch the soccer matches, right? Nacional or the other team, Medellín. So that's it for the map location. We're gonna go back to the streets to talk about the cons of Conquistadores.
All right, thank you so much for that, Franco. He's back in here from the studio. Now let's go over the cons. The first con of living in this neighborhood is literally what we just heard going by, is that even though this isn't a quiet pocket of Laureles, there's still like no public transportation nearby. So you actually have to either take a motorcycle, a car. So people coming in and out are just gonna be in transportation. And since it's kind of in the middle of the city, if someone needs to go across neighborhoods, they're gonna be coming and cutting through here, right? So you will hear cars going through, motorcycles going through, not at the level of some of the other neighborhoods in Laureles that are closer to the main roads, but it does exist. So it's not like perfectly quiet, right? What's another con?
Another con is the public transportation. You're not close to any metro lines. You're also not gonna have the public buses coming through here. So if you're one to take those local transportations, you'd have to go walk to a metro station line, or you'd have to go to the main road to catch one of the buses.
Right, yeah, because as you can see, as we're doing this video, no buses go through here really. So it's, that's kind of inconvenient. So if you do live in here, you're either going to be relying on Ubers, taxis, or like the motorcycle app that will come and pick you up, or just have your own car or motorcycle or electric scooter, which could be a good idea. Another con is that I think because we're closer to sea level here and not on a mountainside, it does get hotter. It does feel hotter down here than like in the hills of El Poblado or anywhere in the hills really. And on top of that, since we're in a valley, I think the pollution lingers. It's not a problem for us. I mean, I lived in Laureles. You lived in Laureles for a long time as well.
For me, yeah. And also it's because we're a little bit closer to downtown, El Centro.
Yeah, and the city has done a really good job of decreasing pollution. So it's not like, but if you are sensitive to pollution, or you come from a place where your whole life you lived with no pollution, you probably will feel it at some point. For us, it hasn't been. I mean, we come from Southern California. There, in the 80s, it's like, I don't know how I don't have like a third head or something.
So another con is you're not gonna have the best view of the city here, because since we are at a lower level here in the city and we're at a flat area, and what you saw around us, there's a lot of buildings, you're gonna have another building in front of you, as to oppose if you were living up in the hills of El Poblado or maybe other areas of Laureles where you would have a better view.
Another con is the fact that since it is residential, the likelihood of finding an apartment that you could do daily rentals out of here is very low. It's not like El Poblado where they're building a lot of daily rental apartments. The apartments that get built out here are for residential purposes.
For long-term use.
For locals, like even the apartment that you just sold here at a brand new development, it hasn't even been finished. Most of the people that have bought those are locals that want to live in there, and then the foreigners that did buy in there also want to live there, so they're not turning it into a daily rental, which I think is good because it keeps like the charm of the place residential, and it definitely feels Colombian.
The other con is the proximity to the first park and the second park of Laureles. That's where all the cafes, co-working shops, restaurants are. So if you're someone that likes to go to those very frequently, you know, you're about a 20-minute, 15-minute, maybe even 30-minute walk away from those places.
Yeah, that's true. And I love those areas. But honestly, if I wanted to live, you know, for lifestyle, I probably would want to be further away from that chaos and noise, I guess. And I guess it's almost like a tourist trap. But yeah, it could be a con if, you know, you like to frequent those areas and be there. You might as well just find an apartment that's near there.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, guys, if you are interested in looking at this penthouse, or maybe you're interested in something completely different, maybe you found something online but you want to work with us directly, all you got to do is click the link in the description below, fill out the form, and somebody on the team, it'll probably be Franco, will reach out to you, get you on WhatsApp, and start to work. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Later.